How long have we been here? So today's my birthday, which is a weird place to be because I forgot. So I figured I'd record a little bit of tidbits about this not necessarily impressive, but definitely exciting match I had the other day in the Alabama. Enjoy. That lightning that's just become spotted is definitely going to be a problem for the rest of this match. And I'm going to have fun with them, but no one else on the team is going to. It's at this point I'd like to state that I don't make it very far from my initial spawn in this match. I loop over to B for a minute, and then I come right back to this C objective. Because there's no good point for me to move out of here. I'm under detection the entire time. I'm being engaged from multiple directions. And I'm just trying not to die as a loser. And instead die as a slightly lesser loser. And there's our old friend the lightning again. See, I told you. it's going to be a problem the entire match. The real issue here is my only support with that lightning is a Z-23 that's pretty much held together by staples right now. He does not have enough health to engage in this fight. So, I'm glad he stuck around to spot as long as he did, but, yeah, this was never going to end up well for him. Also, that Amagi really shouldn't have done that, but that's a story for a later time. So yeah, there's that lightning. There's the Z-23. Torpedoes missed, to be expected. Lightning's got sonar, and there went the Z-23. But he did what he needed to do. He got the lightning to fire, so he's not going to be able to stealth up from me. He's going to get shot. It's not going to be enough, but it's going to be enough to scare him away. And that's what I need.
Returning to ship.
See, now we can talk about the Amagi. We can talk about how, not once, not twice, but 3 times, that man is the luckiest man ever. Should not survive this. In fact, survives this. On a sliver of health. And I can't push out after him, because off to my left, I have a Jean Bart and a Gneisenau pushing that ridgeline. There's lightning again. Told you, problem the whole match. But only 1 torpedo, that's fine. I'll eat that, we'll make it through. Here's the 3rd time the Amagi makes a fool of me. Now that was poor shooting on my part, but still, yeesh. And here come some more torpedoes from the lightning. Luckily, these I managed to dodge in reverse, which is kind of fun.
Torpedoes astern.
Now, if you can tell from the mini-map, I have 2 situations occurring here. I have a very angry destroyer behind me that is going to continue to fire torpedoes this way, and probably eventually get me with them. And ahead of me, I have 2 very angry battleships that are pushing towards me, one of which will also be able to fire torpedoes at me. So here my choices were continue to reverse, hope they push out, maybe fight. Or bull charge in, no regards for what occurs in the next 30 seconds to a minute, and hope for the best. I went with option B. You get to be the judge of whether it went best. Alright, so here we go. Situation evolves on the fly. I thought the Jean Bart was pushing faster, suddenly the Gneisenau's in front of me. So now I'm worried torpedoes are coming. There's the torpedoes, there's the dodge. Didn't think I'd be able to make that, but that kept me from ramming the Gneisenau, which was my original plan. So now we're on plan B. The The Jean Bart has preempted that I would attempt to ram him, and has activated the speed boost. So I don't stand a chance of ramming him, but I do stand a chance of beating the traverse of his guns and getting around behind him. And when you don't have any guns on the back of your ship, your rear is really the weakest point, unless every single shot I fire at you bounces off the main belt. So now we're behind a ship that can really only fight me from the front. I'm fairly well angled against a Gneisenau, who is hopelessly distracted by the friendly Amagi over there, and we're sort of just in a clusterfuck now. This is just a barroom brawl. There's chairs and tables being thrown. There's men on the decks firing muskets. This is nonsense. But this is what happens in this game. Alright, so now we have Gneisenau down, one of two ships I'm engaging, actively removed. Jean Bart pushing around an island, ruining its own ability to fight me at the moment, which I'm fine with. Peeking over there on the turn just to make sure that the enemy Amagi, that still is not dead, luckiest man on earth, is not going to peek out and erase me. At this point I'm pretty much convinced he just fled to the edge of the map because they were already winning, no point dying. Those are shells from the enemy Iowa on the other side of the map. Glad I dodged those. Wouldn't have made it. Jean Bart pulls out, fires some shots. I bounce them all, and I delete one of the main turrets on it. Huge problem with the Jean Bart turrets are made of glass. Good hit, you'll destroy the guns, and then you've just got a very pretty ferry. So now we're in a situation where he can't fight back. I can't be lit on fire because I've just activated the damage control, and his secondary armament can't penetrate my belt or deck armor, so I go in for the ram finally, thereby ending my day, his day, and the match.